The U.S. Department of Energy Joint Genome Institute, or JGI, is dedicated to decoding the infinite and complex information embedded in our planet's DNA. There are trillions upon trillions of organisms in our biosphere, each with their own genome, and each has its own story. JGI deciphers this massive amount of information to discover the roles these organisms can play in generating new sources of energy and informing new scientific discoveries that will improve our environmental stewardship. In order to transmit this deep pool of data to the scientific community, JGI works hand in hand with the National Energy Research Scientific Computing Center, or NERSC, and the Energy Sciences Network, or ESNet. These three unique resources reside at Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory and are known as National User Facilities, supported by the Department of Energy Office of Science. Just as water flows throughout the world to sustain human survival, high-quality genomic data generated by JGI flows to the scientific community to sustain scientific discovery and innovation. In its role as a national user facility, JGI invites researchers from around the world to supply JGI with thousands of DNA samples collected from nature. Like turbines, the highly specialized instrumentation and intellectual expertise of JGI churn out a massive data resource by decoding and assembling genomes, the DNA sequences comprised of the chemical letters A's, T's, C's, and G's, of the organisms sourced from the samples, providing an intricate biological snapshot of a particular ecosystem. This information is then converted to the digital language of zeros and ones. These data, constituting a deep reservoir of thousands of different plant and microbial genomes, are stored and managed at NERSC. Like a generator that converts water's potential energy into electrical power, ESNet serves as the conduit that speeds the flow of JGI's information at a rate that's 15,000 times faster than an average home network. Together, NERSC and ESNet store, manage, and create a high-speed information flow akin to our nation's energy grid, the infrastructure that powers our economy. Delivering these data full circle back to the community of thousands of scientists who perform research across a wide spectrum of applications to answer urgent energy and environmental questions. In turn, our scientific collaborators, or users, share their findings through scientific and popular literature. Ultimately, the goal is to generate these data to improve our understanding of the world, make predictions, and foster discoveries, like how to develop the next generation of sustainable biofuels or how complex environmental systems will respond as the climate changes. These inseparable components, JGI, NERSC, and ESNet, are among dozens of different national user facilities working together to advance the frontiers of science in support of the nation's economy and the environmental integrity of the planet.